Let's get it, man. Forget it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. What up, world? Welcome to another episode of RMT. That's Real Man Talk. It's your boy, Stan the Man. I got my boy EIG in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, so today, man, we finna come to y'all, man, with let y'all just jump into our conversation today and deep dive in a couple of different situations that we like to talk about. But first off, before we even get started on anything else, man, I want to give a special shout out. And this something I never did on any episode. So I want to dedicate this episode to Ebony Miller. And I know y'all saw Courtney Miller on here a few times as my cousin, but I want to dedicate this to his wife, Ebony Miller, man. RIP to her. And you'll be dearly missed, I know, by fam, because he loved you so much. But this right here is dedicated to you today.
Yes, sir.
And so, man, we just going to give a few seconds, man, just a moment of silence for her, man. Then we're going to get into it. All right, man. We're finna go ahead and get this crunk up, man. And on today's episode, on today's conversation, man, we're going to get into the foes of friendship. That's FOE apostrophe S of friendship. Oh yeah. And so going into the day, I was thinking and I was going over the different notes that I had. And one thing that I pulled from, I was going in one direction, I started to go somewhere else. And this is what I came up with, that in this thing called friendship, it's plenty things that can turn a friendship sour, but it was three things that I came up with. Okay. And so those three things are this: you got money, jealousy, and growth. Those are the three things that I came up with that can be foes to a friendship. Number one being money. Money, if you ever been in a situation with anybody with money, I don't care if it's parents, friends, whoever, teacher, acquaintance, whoever that person might be, if it's money involved, if I'm going into a business venture with one of my friends, money can be one of those key factors that tears that friendship apart. We can be friends for 30 plus years, but we can go into this one venture and the money aspect of it is better on my end than on his end, and we agree for it to be 50-50, and it's 80-20, he might not speak to me. A matter of fact, he gonna take me to court, or she gonna take me to court. Just depending on, man. That's what I'm saying, just depending on how much money it is, you know. And so I had money down for one. Number two was, like I said, jealousy. And jealousy, that's a big one. And jealousy coming to a factor, even, I don't know if the world is familiar with this, but it was a pharaoh. I mean, not a pharaoh, but an emperor named Caesar. Caesar was an emperor over in Rome. And over in Rome, he had a lot of power. And the way that he gained his power was through, he fought a lot of different wars. And he was very, how do I put this? He was a very smart intellectual person, and so he got people to gravitate to him. And so with him winning wars and people liking him, that rose him to power. But he had a friend named Brutus that was jealous because he wanted their position, and he was so jealous of this man that he plotted to assassinate him. And they supposed to be friends, right?
Right.
And so even go to the third thing, and that's growth. The third thing is growth. Man, this one right here, this can go from actually maturing, like size. I'm going from 2 foot to 7 foot, or mentally, I'm going from the first grade to the third grade. So those things, that growth can also cause you to separate as being friends. But
Right.
that's what I want to go down today, and we want to talk about those foes, and we're gonna bring people into our conversation. And so, with those three things I said, man, is there anything that you want to add to it, or anything that you want to just put in there and let the people know what are some foes of friendship that you have found throughout life?
Well, yeah, man, no doubt. You know, the money thing, jealousy, growth, all of those definitely is things where, you know, friendships can get shook up or be no more, or people go, you know, however it end, whichever way, whether y'all had to split peacefully. And I figure that's, you know, the growth topic is one where it's kind of like, you know, how people just grow apart. You know, we ain't really got no problems.
Yeah.
But I'm doing this these days, you doing that. I ain't got no problem with you. So that's one thing I can see, you know, that it just splits in just, hey, you know, we've grown apart, growth.
Yeah.
And that's a personal thing, you know, yourself, right? Like if you growing, of course, you know, you ain't gonna be doing the same things that you used to do.
Exactly.
Same things that were fun, where maybe y'all did connect on, y'all can't connect no more just because that person is somewhere else. And really, a lot of times, man, people get mad even in people growing. You know what I mean? And in friendships, we don't accept that part of it. Just that, hey, look, man, you know, there's no love lost. But if I can't go and kick it out to 3, 4 every morning, every Saturday morning like we used to.
Right.
Don't be mad and saying, how you different, man. You know, you didn't get married, you got the ball and chain. Or even if you ain't married and you just grown in your life where that's not what you want to do,
exactly,
then I don't feel that it should be, you know, a problem with the other person, man. So that causes a problem, which lead over to the other thing you talked about, jealousy, man. And if you are jealousy, if you are jealousy, if you are jealous,
coming out,
man, if you are jealous, you know, it really says more about you than who you're jealous of. You know what I mean? Or if that whoever the jealous person is really speaking to an issue with that person. Like if I'm jealous of you, I got my eyes on you in a way that really I shouldn't. You know what I mean? Because I'm busy comparing. So that whole jealousy thing, man, like we don't know who we are, and we really don't see the greatness and the individuality in our own selves, man. Because if we did, you really don't have time. You really don't have time to be jealous of anybody, man. And it happens just because of comparison and things and status and the image and the way we want to look, man. And the other point you made, money, was like, hey, now, hey, some people, man, they don't even matter the amount. If you cross them for $5 that you did them wrong on, or you didn't pay them back, it's some people ready to, you know, some people ready to really go there, man, and say some things over $10, you know, or 20 or 5, whatever the case is, man. But money is the issue too, man. And all of those are things that point back to, I feel like, you got to look at your cell phone. And if I had to add anything to that list, man, it'd just be our expectations and dependency on other people, man. A big problem in friendship, because I need you to look at me a way, or I expect you to treat me a way. And when we got them expectations on people, man, when we give somebody the job of making me feel a way, like, it's not my friend's job to make me feel like, oh, you're a good friend. You know what I mean? So those are the points, man. Good points you made there, man. And I just added the expectation, man, part on there that really messed friendships up, man, because we expect something that's just impossible of them. So
yeah, I like that expectation, man, on there, because I think when you add an expectation to a friendship, that will ruins the friendship. Because to be honest, when you first meet a person, you don't have an expectation to that person. You know, you don't have an expectation. It's not added to the relationship at that time, because we start adding expectation to those relationships when we've been around them for a while and the things they have done for us. So now we start to get a reputation instead of taking it as a friendship. you know. And let me slide over in this lane just 1 second, man.
Go ahead, Doc.
We done heard of a prophet called two brothers by the name of 8Ball and MJG.
Yeah.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it. And they got a little song, you know. And so the little song, man. Let me see, man. If I can get a little, let me see. Can you hear that?
Yeah. I can hear that, Doc.
Can you hear that, man?
I can hear it, man.
You know, and so it's just it's just, man, I think that when we have friends and that expectation, and I'm gonna try to pull them all together. When we have the expectation of their friend with our money, when you have money and you starting to go material things and money, and we start to compare ourselves, so we got an expectation of their friend. I should be where they're at too. That's with the money. You see what I'm saying? Right, we start comparing. Okay, he got that money. Then when we start comparing, we got the expectation that we should be where they at. That's when the jealousy come in. Yeah. Then you start being jealous of that person because of the money, the expectation, all of it. Not all that's building up and it's simmering. You see what I'm saying? Right. And you get to a point like, okay, man, am I competing with them, or I'm gonna be friends with them until I can get to where they get at, and then I can really show them who I am. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I think a lot of friendships, because I was reading something, man, and I'm gonna take that to my next point, but I think a lot of friendships, if we took just the expectation off of it, that'll keep us from being jealous about any type of money or growth.
Man, bro, I mean, think about it. If I had no expectation, just no expectation, and that doesn't mean that we don't have to be cool, and I don't have to like you, I don't have to even love you in a sense, whatever type of relationship this is. But if I'm not expecting anything from you, there's nothing you could do really to tear up the relation. Our friendship would be solid because I don't expect you to be anything but who you are. I don't expect you to make me feel any kind of a way. And a lot of the times we look at the friendship as in, what can I benefit from it? We're looking for what can I benefit from it, as opposed to, hey, how good of a friend am I being? You know what I mean? Like, and you really think about it. Am I a good friend? Or what makes a good friend? Or what makes this? And you know, it all comes back to that same point, man. Just that expectation. And why do we have that expectation? You know, like, why are we expecting that way? You know, man. Why do I expect my friend to, hey, man, I did this for you. So really, if I come up with, if something happening with me, I expect you to come through. Right. And if I expect you to come through, because, man, I helped you out when your car broke down. Now when mine break down, and you, let's just say that person choose another priority over me, or they don't come through, then I'm already mad, right? And then I feel like, oh, you ain't no friend. And then we get to looking back and saying, well, I did this. Remember when I did this for you? And if I was doing that coming from true friendship, out of just true love, out of just true, you know, man, being real, compassion, just being a good person. What you doing for me has got no reason to even come up in the conversation. But that expectation make us talk about like, you know, I did this for you. Now what? You can't do this for me? You mean to tell me I was broke down on the side of the road? And you telling me that you had to go, and let's just say he had to go hoop somewhere. He went to the gym to work out. You know what I mean? Right. And we would be mad at that friend for not coming through because of that expectation. And then and try to put the whether the relationship or the friendship is a friendship on trial, all
Based on
because
that
that
one
man
thing.
chose to do what he did. And that's the
Ooh,
truth of it, man.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
expectation is, if the expectation wasn't there,
Mm-hmm.
really, how messed up would I be feeling about it at that point? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
how really down and out could I get if you couldn't come through? It would be just like if I tried to contact anybody. Oh man, I'm at work right now. I can't come through. Oh, okay, no problem.
Yep.
But because you my
Yep.
friend and I got that expectation, now I'm mad. Now I'm ready to.
Yeah.
So man, that's a
Yeah.
deep
Yeah.
well to dive into, man. But yeah, that
Yep.
expectation is something else, man.
Yeah, that expectation, man, is deep, man. And one thing I read up on was the study shows that average friendship lasts for 7 years. After
Wow.
7 years, people tend to drop off old friends, pick up new friends. They said you will be friends with people on Facebook longer than people actually in real life.
Yeah, I believe.
You see what I'm saying? Because
I
they
believe
said
that.
your Facebook friends, you'll have more friends, you'll get more friends on Facebook than you actually have in real life. And
Oh
so
yeah.
I was thinking about that. And even when you're younger, if you go from the kindergarten to the 7th grade, just the kindergarten to the 7th grade, 9 times out of 10, you're not friends with the same people.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Right.
people that moved away. You got people that maybe not into the same thing as you, because after you leave for that spring break
Right.
or for the summer, not the spring break, but you leave for the summer break,
Mm-hmm.
and then you come back, people that did different things, they into different things. So when y'all
Yep.
come back to school, if y'all not dealing with each other over the summer break and y'all come back, it's like, well, now I'm fooling with so and so now because
Right.
we got more in common.
Right.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
necessarily that we're not friends, we just don't have anything in common.
Mm-hmm.
And so if it's 7 years, it's like every 7 years, if you flipping over friends, you might got one friend or two friends that last throughout that whole time, and then I think a friendship is like this. My friendship, I might not talk to you for 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
The next time I talk to you, we pick up where we left off at.
Right.
That's a friendship,
Right.
because with men, I'm gonna say me personally, I know with men, we go through different phases where we trying to conquer this, we trying to do this, we trying to figure out different things. So I might not see my friend for a little bit. I might not see him for a year or two. Then he come back, he got his stuff situated or whatever might happen.
Yeah.
And then we come back and we start dealing with each other, but there's no love lost.
Right.
But if I was taking that personal, like he owed me something, you know what? Because you my friend, you should have been talking to me, man.
Yeah.
I should have known this. You should have invited me here.
Right.
I should have known when this happened. I should have known when that happened, because we are friends, man.
Come on.
I should have known all that. But the thing about it, if you don't take it so personal, you can continue to be friends. And those are friendship that last the longest when you don't take things personal,
Yeah.
And so let me get off my box, man.
Hey, man.
My bad, man.
Hey, you hitting it, man. You hitting it, Doc.
You got me bagged up for a week or so, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But that was just the point I was trying to make, is that you're gonna switch up friends, but in switching up those friends, I don't want people to get caught up in your emotions, and because they didn't do this or they didn't say that or this and that, we no longer friends. But I do think this now.
Go ahead, man.
I do think you got to put your friends in different compartments.
Okay.
You can't put all your friends in the same compartments. Now, me personally, I got a very few friends.
Right.
But I got a lot of people I'm cool with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. I got a lot of people I'm cool with, but it's very few people that I consider being a friend. And even you got to put those in compartments. you can't group all your friends together because everybody not into the same thing and don't do the same thing, man.
Yeah, that's true, man. Different kinds of relationship, man. Different ones. Hey, you got those that you got those that you talk to regular, those that you don't. People you
Yep.
cool with, people
Yep.
that are just, associates, people that maybe you do things with, you may do something with outside of work, or you may do
Right.
something with the family,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
everybody ain't the same. You know what I mean? And that makes it just a bigger question, not that we got to answer literally, but man, really, what makes somebody a friend? You know what I mean? And that's just a rhetorical question where people can
Right.
sit and think on. Like, you ask yourself, well, what makes that person a friend? And we have to go to these rules, and we have to
Right.
go to these labels, and we have to like say, well, and well, and well. And we really got to sit down with ourselves and look in the mirror, ask ourselves that question, like, hey,
Yep.
do I have expectations on any friendships or relationships that I got?
Yeah.
Why do I think what makes me say, oh yeah, that's my friend? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Somebody I'm cool with, is that a friend? You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
or are they not a friend? A family member, are they a friend?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it
Mm-hmm.
just, man, that's the friendship itself, man. We can bust wide open and go so many ways with, because
Yeah.
everybody got to deal with relationship on some level.
Yep. 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 And I think once you start when you're younger, I don't think you ask yourself, you don't ask yourself those questions until one of these things come into play. So
Right.
once you feel the pain of one of the things that we from money, jealousy, growth, expectations, when one of those things creep up in your back door and it happens to you and you get hurt behind it, then that's when you start to ask those questions about what is friendship.
Yeah.
Now, prior to that, when everything is happy go lucky, it's easy to say, okay, I'm friends.
Right.
We cool.
Yeah.
All that is fine and dandy until you get when you off in grade school, and just say, because this is one of my things, and I know if he out here listening, he know who I'm talking to. But I used to swap Ninja Turtles with one of my homeboys, and he had one of my Ninja Turtles, and so when we swapped out Ninja Turtles, so he didn't want to bring my Ninja Turtle back. I had his, but he didn't want to bring mine back. His was a little bit more beat up than mine, and so he ain't never want to bring it back. And so after that, I know for sure we weren't cool like that.
Mm-hmm.
You want my friend, even though I didn't get the turtle back that you had. I had a turtle, but that turtle I wanted back because that was mine.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you get up to middle school, oh man, let's not get into talking to the young ladies. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Man.
Oh boy.
You talking about somebody, hey, if friendship will really come into a part then. I mean, man, I'm talking about with fellas. I think 95% of our friendships that fail is over female.
hey, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be over that. It's gonna be over that or some money. You know what I mean?
Man, I think money 5%.
Man, it's crazy. And when it's with a woman, it's gonna go back to jealousy. You know what I mean?
Every time.
Whenever it's with a woman, it's gonna go back to jealousy in some way. Not saying you may not be the one that's jealous, but
it's gonna go back
there's some jealousy somewhere in the equation.
Yeah.
If the friendship ends over a woman, you know what I mean? Because we feel somebody feels some kind of way. You know what I mean? Somebody feel like, oh, you betrayed me, or somebody wanted something that somebody else got, or somebody saw that, oh, wait a minute, she giving him attention. And I don't like the attention she giving.
And I didn't even know that he liked her like that.
Man.
And I don't even see her like that. Me and her just talking, and you just saw it, and your eyes just turned red. You know, I'm like, what's going on with that, man?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, bro, what's up? Man, ain't nothing, man. You know, everybody telling me that you talking to so and so. Nah, man, we just cool, man. Man, you know I want to holler at her, man. Go for it, man. It wasn't nothing like that, man.
Man.
Boy, that's tough, man. I ain't never been like that. I know Ehai can vouch for me. I ain't never been like that, man.
Nah, I never know you.
We ain't gonna go into detail, but I ain't never been like that though, man. For real.
But it's people out there. It's some out there like that, man. It's some people that go to some serious hating just on seeing that somebody maybe that they want, that they like, maybe like somebody else, you know, and can instantly go and start hating on a man and not liking a man. Don't even know the man. But you know who you want. She wants something else, or she ain't really giving you the same attention or time, or I don't know. But man, you done seen it. It's real.
Hey, and see, hold on. It ain't just for us. It goes for the females too. It goes for the females. So the young ladies out there, they go through the same exact thing that we go through. It's just in reverse. Because we saw them fight over guys. We saw them get into it over guys because a guy talking to them or whatever, and they get jealous. And I mean, that's why a lot of guys get their window bust out, get their tires split, all that, man. It goes back to that. And sometimes it be a reason, but sometimes it's just somebody mad, somebody jealous, somebody upset.
Right.
You know? But and then they end friendships, you know, so it's both ways, man. It's both ways, male and on the female end, man. And so, man, at this time, man, I'm gonna jump in the car, get off the interstate, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna cruise up here to old Ehai's corner.
Stop at this corner right here, man. Stop at this corner. Man, hey, welcome back again. Just slide in real quick, y'all, to Ehai's corner. Another part of RMT, man, where we come with the real. We come with talk, you know. Ain't no judgment. We just doing it here, man. So thank y'all for stopping by again. I'm gonna be quick, man. Shout out. Y'all know. Shout out, man. I usually start with the black and yellow, but even in this segment, man, I want to give condolences to my brother Courtney Miller for for his loss, man, and just prayer and strength for you, bro. And you know, I do my Steelers get up just for fun every time when I'm starting out. But in moments like these, man, you know, we really mean business and want to just show love and support. So we here for you in any way we can, bro.
Be part of the RMT family, man.
That's right. That's right, man. Yeah. So, but now that I done said that, shout out to the black and yellow all day, every day. Pittsburgh, if you didn't know. Hey, it's football season coming to you. I ain't going to talk about football today, but it's coming. And when it do come, y'all better be ready on the Ehai's corner to get it. So, let's get right into it. Man, in the finals, we got 1-1, Boston and Golden State. This look good, man. This look good. This look good, man. I ain't going to lie. It's like, I think this going to go 7. I can't say who going to win. I honestly don't.
You can't, man.
I don't know. These guys, man, it's good to see that. So,
man, good coaching, good playing on both sides of the ball.
Man, you can see
what
that.
I'm saying? On both sides of the ball. Good coaching and good playing on both sides of the ball. Both of them are Popovich prodigies.
Yes.
Both of them. Yeah. So
shout out to my San Antonio Spurs. You know what I mean?
Hey. I ain't say get all them shout outs. I'm just saying. I'm just making a comparison, bro. Golly.
Hey, but that's true though, man. You know, you get to see you get to see this good coaching. I like games where you can see the good coaching, where it ain't just looking like somebody out there playing, man. So
they making them adjustments, man. You can see them making them adjustments, man.
Adjustments is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It's a good game of chess, man.
Oh yeah.
So again, you know, shout out to that, man. Good series ahead for us. Another thing, man, I want to give just some condolences again. You know, last time we was here, man, we did this for the Buffalo shooting victims, man.
Buffalo shooting victims.
But it seems like every day we wake up, we got another one, man. And I want to give condolences and just love, man, and support to the families of the Texas school shooting, man, that happened, man. it is hurtful to see this, man. I can only imagine children losing their lives, man. Yeah. Children losing their lives for whatever the reason. We can blame it on this and that and other, but at the end of the day, it hurts, and nobody can say anything to take that pain away. But I just want to send love that way, man, and know that that we're praying as the RMT family for those victims, man. The husband of the wife that died, there was a teacher there. Man, he was taking that bad, and he passed from a heart attack, man. Loss and grief is real, y'all, and we just need to we need to just, man, take time to love each other and take time to cherish life, because you never know, it is short. But in times like these, be the love and the support for the families, man, that lost loved ones and lost children, because, man, that is a humongous thing to deal with, and a humongous weight. So, condolences to those families, man. And before I get out of here, before we get off of the corner with EI, man, I just want to say that, this topic today has been about friendship and the foes of friendship and seeing where friendships go wrong. And I just want to say to people that, hey, look, the more that we can make our relationships less personal, the better friendship it can be. The more personal we try to make this, we try to make it, if we can take things less personal, when we can just accept one another and accept people for where they are. We're all flawed, so we might as well accept each other and move in peace and love, man. So I just want to say that to y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by the corner. We're gonna shoot it back to Stan, man.
Man. So man, what we gonna do at this time, man? We're gonna I ain't got nothing to say, man. I ain't got nothing to say.
Already, man.
Yeah, you put the icing on the cake, man. So we just gonna end it like that. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.